Hey guys, what's up? If you're new here, this is a monthly series I do all about my growth on YouTube and Twitch as a new streamer and YouTuber, and it's really dedicated to others that are on the same journey or just those of you that find journeys like this interesting. So thank you guys for everyone that does watch these and kind of follows month by month, and we've got an interesting one for my 22nd month now, February 2021. A lot of things have happened, and I've got a lot to say. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. Thank you for watching. So first off, let's just take a look at some of my stats. That way we're all on the same page. As you guys can see, this is actually one of my worst months on Twitch ever. And that includes my first week, my first months on Twitch, as well as YouTube. You can see here I averaged around 15 viewers this month, got a little over 100 followers, around 30 max viewers, and also the least amount of subscriptions and revenue I've ever gotten on stream. My previous lowest was around 150 in my first month ever. And there's a lot of reasons for this, and we'll keep going through them. But the main one, as you guys can see, is I actually got banned on Twitch briefly for about a week. You can see in the middle here, I wasn't even streaming at all. We still don't know why. Twitch sent me an email saying we had inappropriate language or symbols, and I emailed them back asking, for clarification, because from my side, I don't think we've ever done anything like that. But they never emailed me back. So we just sucked it up, had the ban for about a week. I was streaming on YouTube in that time, and now we're back. And the thing is, a lot of people on my stream have been wondering, are we not doing well because of the ban, etc., etc. And I really think we weren't doing quite well before that. As you guys can see on Tuesday, February 2nd, before my ban, I was still averaging around 11 viewers, and I had some smaller streams after that as well. I don't think the ban has anything to do with why we're having our worst month, but it's definitely part of the equation, especially in terms of subscriptions and max viewers. On top of this, if we also look to my YouTube analytics, last month I actually got more views than usual. This is also February in 2021. A lot of that does have to do with the fact that I was doing a lot of live streams. So as you guys can see, this is one of my busiest months on YouTube. I posted over 12 videos in just this month, which for me is quite a lot. I'm not able to post too much because I do have a full-time job where I'm working late nights a lot. But overall, I was able to do a lot of YouTube content this last month, especially because of my Twitch ban. I didn't really miss a beat the second I was banned on Twitch. I started streaming on YouTube on my normal schedule. And overall, it went well. Those initial streams, because of the hype of the ban, were quite large. But, YouTube, because I don't stream there very much, it's been a hard platform to grow on. My average viewers there on streams have been lower. And because of that, I've been moving more towards Twitch now that my ban's off. But on top of that, I've been creating a lot of different styles of content this month, past month on YouTube as well. I made a lot of stream highlight videos. I made a lot of gaming deep dive documentary style videos. And overall, I've continued to not find a lot of traction on YouTube. As you guys can see, my last video, What Bethesda Can Learn from a Small Indie Studio, an awesome video, I think, by the way, isn't doing too well, right? It has an average view duration of around 3 minutes, around 50 views, lower click-through rate. And overall, I'm still trying to find my niche on YouTube, right? It's been such a struggle. And even this last month, I've been producing more and more content, but all of my top videos, as you guys can see, are a lot of things from 2019, 2020, and videos I produced a long time ago. I do have some recent videos that are doing really well too. Like I just got banned on Twitch, which was that live stream I was referring to. And those have been getting a decent amount of views, but overall, it's been really tough to continue to grow on YouTube. Like I said, we've been doing better this month. We got an okay amount of subscribers and decent views, but I'm still looking for that style of content that can help me break through. And I've really been experimenting with so many different things, and I think I have some new types of videos coming next month as well, and we'll see how those do. But overall, I've just still had such a struggle growing on YouTube, and now with Twitch being down as well, it's kind of a hit to the ego, and it's been really tough on my mental as well as just my ability to keep working hard recently. As you guys can see, I'm sure if you look back in some of the previous monthly videos as well, we've been kind of on a downtrend for a while now. In fact, I'll show you guys something really quick. If we go to Twitch Tracker, you guys can see that for a couple months now, I've actually been on quite a big downtrend. Once this loads up, Early on in my streaming career, I was always met with a lot of success. As you guys can see, I was constantly growing, constantly improving. And we had our ups and down moments, but it was always vertical up growth, mostly for the first about year and a half on my stream. But for around the last 6 to 8 months, it's been nothing but a downward trend. I peaked at around 30 average viewers in August. And ever since then, it's just been slowly but surely coming down to now I'm almost as small as I was when I first was streaming my first week on. As you guys can see, my first week ever was 7 average viewers. And then by the second week when I, really started streaming in June, I was already to 10, 12. And I'm kind of back down to that size again. And it's hard to say why. One thing that did happen is obviously I had that Twitch ban, which did slow me down. It meant no one could go to my profile. I wasn't getting any followers off stream, no subs, no interaction. But even more than that, I've been losing so much traction on a lot of my social media accounts, and I'm still puzzled as to why. When I was originally growing, back in the day, I had a TikTok that was growing, I had an Instagram that was growing, and nowadays when I post on them, I just get no views, no interaction. My Discord is relatively dead. A lot of people don't really talk in it. There's not a lot happening. There's not as many people watching my Twitch channel, and my YouTube views continue to not find a lot of traction. And I think one of the weirdest parts to me is, and it's something a lot of people don't talk about a lot, is I'm having such a hard time understanding why. A lot of times when I've met turmoil in my streaming career, I've been able to kind of sit back, look at my content, think about how to improve and improve the content and make better things that people want to watch and engage with. But I've had such a struggle recently because I truly think my YouTube videos have been better. I've gotten better at editing. I've gotten better at, producing good content there. I think my streams have been awesome. We've been making a lot of jokes, having a lot of fun, just like we always have. And it's been super hard for me to identify why there's this huge downturn. And hopefully in the future, I'll be able to look back and maybe come up with some ideas why. But being in the middle of a struggle like this, people don't talk about a lot. It really fucking sucks. I know there's that age-old kind of saying in the US that, every failure just helps you succeed down the long term because you learn so much. And that's true, but they don't talk about how much it fucking sucks to be failing like this. Putting your all into something for years and improving at your craft truly and still having those downward moments really does suck. Luckily, though, I am feeling a lot better about it. In the past 2 months, my mental state's been, really bad because I just felt so bad about how I was doing on stream and how many viewers I've gotten. But luckily now I feel more at peace with it. Obviously, we're still in a downward trend, but I truly do like the content I'm making on YouTube or on Twitch, and I'm having a good time making it. It reminds me kind of my early days when I first started on streaming and it was so new. I really am having a good time creating content, but it just isn't showing through in the amount of followers and viewers. And I don't think it's the Twitch ban. Like I said before, I don't think it has anything to do with the Twitch ban. My viewer count before the Twitch ban and after the Twitch ban was exactly the same. We were on a downtrend well before that, as you can see in those previous graphs. And I think overall, there's just still so much to learn. Content creation it's a weird industry. I work a full-time job too, as a lot of you guys know, as a software engineer, and it's a lot more of a safe and easy to understand dynamic, right? I get my work done, and if I do it well, and if I can lead projects and get shit done, I'm gonna get promoted. I'm gonna, rise in the ranks of the company. I'm gonna make more money. But on stream, it's felt weird. As I've made better YouTube videos and as I've honed my skills as a streamer, it really hasn't felt as if I get any reward for that, right? A lot of the times, even when I look back to when I was growing, it really did feel random. I'm still the same person I was all those years ago, and I've grown up a little bit, and my style of content is a little more introspective, and I like talking about, I would say interesting topics more than just, screaming and playing Fortnite. But overall, it's so hard to really understand, why you grow and don't grow on social media. So many people are going to tell you, do this and you'll grow, or this is why you're failing. And I think at the end of the day, you have to do it for yourself and see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And even when you do, sometimes you're not going to know, man. Like I said, I can't tell you why we've gone from 30 average viewers to now around like 10 on some streams, even recently and early on in this month. I don't know, man. I don't know. I still love the content we're creating. We're doing a lot of the same things we were doing back when we were growing. And sometimes, dude, content creation could be a bitch. You know, sometimes it's gonna feel like you're doing everything you can and you're just gonna fail and fall on your ass. And other times it's gonna feel like you ain't making anything that's good, but everyone's loving it. And I've experienced both personally. And it's just such an interesting, I guess, thing to do, really. I've learned so much in these past almost now 2 years as a content creator. And at the end of the day, I'm happy that at least we do still have a core community that's coming in and supporting. And I know we could grow. We've done it before. I know we could have those big streams and bigger YouTube videos and things that perform well. And, you know, there's always going to be ups and downs in your journey. And really all it comes down to is whether or not you're able to pick yourself up and keep going. And kind of just, you know, just zone out on all the bullshit and focus on what matters to you and what content you want to make. Because at the end of the day, listening to, you know, even videos like this or Harris Heller or Devin Nash or Big E, that's not going to help you become successful as a content creator. That's only going to be you. And I've realized that more now than ever, especially now going through turmoil 2 years in. And, you know, I'm going to keep just creating content that I enjoy and trying new things and figuring out ways to grow. And I know that can't guarantee that maybe that'll mean we'll start growing soon, but I'll be damned if I don't try. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the support. For everyone that does support, it does mean a lot. And I know we're going through a lot of turmoil, but that's just how shit is sometimes. And I know it can feel bad when you're in these down moments, but I definitely know how good it feels when you're in the high moments as well. So I'm looking forward to the next time that can occur. And like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do want to go watch me live and talk about things like this or just see how I'm doing, twitch.tv/FranklyGaming. Would love to have you. And feel free to, you know, hit me up on Twitter or anything if you guys want to discuss topics like this as well. I love, you know, talking about gaming and journeys on stream, etc., etc. So thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys all next month.